What's up, guys and gals, vapors and vapettes? Vaping Vigilante coming at you today with a quick little first look of an Addy that I've had for about a week, and it's pretty nice. I like it a lot. What I'm talking about here is the Aeolus V2 Pro. Now, the Aeolus V2 Pro, now I never had the original Aeolus, so I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm sure a lot of the design was similar and all that. Now this is for those that aren't familiar, this is a top airflow Addy. Air comes in, these big slots right here, goes down straight onto the coils, and then comes right back out up. So that's how it works in there. See that little juice well? You've got the airflow comes in right there at the top, and you match them up. Now, the one thing that I've noticed right off the bat is that the flavor is really good off of this Addy. I'm sure it's because of the design. The other thing that I've noticed is that this is fairly, or pretty much, a leak-proof Addy. I wouldn't say 100%, but it is fairly leak-proof. And the reason being is because one, you don't have any side airflow. You got the airflow way up here at the top. The second one is this top cap actually threads on to the deck, creating your juice well. And there's a rubber O-ring, there's a O-ring down there at the bottom that keeps the juice from flowing out. So you still have to worry about over dripping, because the one thing about this is a very, it's a smaller Addy. It's got a very small chamber, and if you overfill it and you draw too hard, you're going to bring a lot of juice with it. Okay, you'll get a lot of juice in your mouth. I've had to kind of take back my draw a little bit in order to not create too much of a vacuum in here, in order to draw that juice up into my mouth. If you draw hard, you will get the juice coming up into your mouth. Now, the top cap is reverse threaded from the 510. So as you tighten the Addy down, see, I'm tightening the Addy down, I'm actually loosening the top cap. And then the top cap pops off like that, okay? And you got your deck there. 3-post design, all gold plated there. This is the gold version. All my posts are gold plated there. Let me get a little bit close in there for you. See if you can see that a little bit better. If I can, there we go. There's your deck, okay? And I've got just simple little dual coil in there. Nice deck, fairly easy to build on. 3-post, gold plated. Got some big flathead screws on there, okay? So that's all worked pretty well. Now, your top cap, there's the part that threads on, okay? And then this is your very top where your airflow comes in. Let me see if I can, there we go. See those holes, they correspond there with the big Cylon style airflow coming in. You've got Aeolus on there. Okay, now this drip tip didn't come with it, that's just the one I put on there. Your airflow comes in and then goes down. Let me reverse, there we go. Your airflow comes in the sides, down, hits the coils, comes back up. And like I said, with all this together, you have a fairly reduced chamber in there. So I think that's why flavor is so good. So now to put this back on, you're going to go the opposite way of the threads, see? So now you kind of tighten it down and you get to a point where you're just going to start feeling some resistance, and that's pretty much tight. If I go any further, then I just loosen my Addy off of my device. And then also when you're tightening down, you don't want to go too far, because then you loosen the top cap off. So vapor production is nice off of it. The airflow is nice. Flavor is what pops out really good because of the reduced chamber on the inside. I'm not going to get too far into this because this is just a first look, but this is the Aeolus V2 Pro. Now it has two different top cap options. One gives you a big old chuff style cap on the top, and this one is just your standard 510. I have a friction fit, I'm sorry about that, friction fit drip tip in there, and it's working great. Like I said, the only drawbacks that I have noticed is one of the drawbacks, but also one of the pluses, is the reduced chamber, so that you get great flavor. But you can't really overjuice it too much and draw too hard, because you'll just create a vacuum and you'll draw up juice into your mouth. So I just drip a little bit in there, get everything, get the cotton nice and wet. And then you line up your airflow with right on top of your coils there. Like I said, airflow is really nice. It doesn't feel restricted at all as far as the draw goes. It's nice swooshy airflow. And it produces plenty of vapor. The vapor is plenty satisfying. Like I said, it's not a cloud chaser or anything like that. You're not going to be taking it to any cloud comps. But I'm guessing you probably, you have really little space between your coils and where that airflow comes down. So you kind of want to keep your coils down toward the deck. You don't want them too high, or they'll touch your top cap here, your airflow top cap, and cause problems. So other than that, it's a good Addy. Little bit on the higher side as far as price goes. I got this, and I know that I've seen them $80-ish or in and around there, but you can find deals all over the internet to find these. Might be able to, you find them in group buys and things like that. So but I think it's a plenty good Addy. Like I said, I've only got experience from this one. I never had the original Aeolus. I know Matt from Suck My Mods did a review of the original Aeolus, and he liked it a lot, and several of the other reviewers did. So, but this is just my little quick look at the Aeolus V2 Pro. Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good Addy for what it is. Flavor is, like I said, really, really good on it. Just enough juice to keep your cotton wet, and like I said, I reduced my draw. Didn't draw as hard as I usually do, so that I don't create the vacuum and draw the juice up in there. So yeah, the machining on it is exquisite. Every line on here is very smooth. It's machined very well. The threads are very nicely done. It has a fairly long 510 connection on there, as you can see, and that bottom pin protrudes quite well. And this is serial number 811, and the Aeolus V2 Pro from Syntheticloud. And yeah, it's been a winner in my book. I think anybody out there that really enjoys flavorful Addies will definitely enjoy this one. It's been my experience on it. I've used it quite a bit, and it produces nice. So that's really what I wanted to show you. Just a quick little first look at the Aeolus V2 Pro by Syntheticloud. And I'll put some links to the descriptions to their website, so you can find out a little bit of information about it and see if you might want to get one. And I'll come back with a more thorough review later on after I used it a little bit. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up. So thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. Remember, this is Vaping Vigilante, and vape it like you stole it. I'll see you guys later.